Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we are doing a defense video. So this is for the legendary tier heavy cruiser defense. So before I get into that, I just want to say I do ship reviews, Dev Strike videos, and much more. So before I start, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you like the content and want to see and support the channel, hit that notification bell and consider becoming a member of the channel. And now it's time to get to it. Actually, one more thing. I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And looking forward to a great 2025. And really grateful for everything and everyone on this channel as part of the community. So just wanted to say that. But anyways, so we got the defense. So our commanders are A.L. Cheshire with inspirations of Norman Scott and Nikolay Kuznetsov. Our skills are beyond range, bounce right back, punch through, steer clear, and fully packed. And then our mods are aiming systems mod 1, steering gears mod 2, concealment system mod 1, and main battery mod 3. Then for our stats, we have survivability of 77 out of 100, so 60,600 HP. 16 to 305 millimeters of armor, 21% torpedo damage reduction. Artillery is a 91 out of 100, so we have 3x2 356 millimeter guns, which are 14-inch guns, 19.1 kilometer firing range, 15.7 second reload time, 42.4 second 180 degree turn time, 6100 max HE shell damage, 41% fire setting chance, 16,560 max or 11,550 max damage AP, excuse me. That'd be a lot of AP if it was that high. That'd be like battleship caliber or level. That'd be like Yamato or something if you're doing a full AP build or something. Secondaries, you got 8x2 134s, 5.2 kilometer firing range, 6.7 second reload time, 1900 max HE shell damage, 8% fire setting chance. Torpedoes, we got 2x4 622 millimeter gun or 620 millimeter torpedoes with 90 second reload time, 12.5 second 180 degree turn time for those torpedo racks, 21,067 max damage for the torps, 1.7 kilometer torp detectability, 10 kilometer torp range, and 67 knot torp speed. Our AA defense is a 77 out of 100, so it's definitely up there. I would say it's lower than obviously American, as American's usually like upper 80s, if not 90s. So it's equivalent to other nations like German. I guess it's better than German. Typically, French usually have better. But, I mean, against the cruisers of similar tier, I would say it's pretty close. It's just a good idea to just think about the other cruisers of similar class and heavy cruiser and all that, and comparing their AA and what you can do with them, and then you get a better idea as to like what they can do overall and where they sit. So for the AA, we have a 6x2 40 millimeter guns with 136 average damage per second with a 3.5 kilometer firing range, 8x6 40 millimeter guns with 284 average damage per second, 3.5 kilometer firing range, and then 8x2 134 millimeter guns. So these are the secondaries, so they're dual purpose, so they're AA and they're also secondaries. So the 65 average damage per second, 4.5 kilometer firing range, and a maneuverability of 65 out of 100, which is pretty good. So we got a 34 knot max speed with a 9.5 second rudder shift, which is really good. Concealment, 65 out of 100, so a 10.8 kilometer detectability by sea, 19.1 kilometer detectability after firing main guns, 12.8 kilometer when the ship is on fire, 6.8 detectability by air, 13.9 kilometer after firing main guns, 9.8 kilometer when a ship is on fire, 2 kilometer detectability guaranteed range, and then 11-kilometer detectability while firing in smoke. So overall defense, it's a good ship. I really like it. The AP is really good. The HE is extremely good for being a cruiser. So it's got the, I think it's like Duke of York guns. So it's got that 356 14-inch guns that really hit really hard with the HE and are really good at setting fires. You're going to see that a lot with this game. And the AP, I use that quite a bit on this ship. I typically use that for broadsides or when I'm shooting at higher parts on the ship, like the superstructure. You're going to see I smoke up a couple times here and use my heel. I slow down because I know I'm being spotted and I really want to get these shots off, but I don't want to die so quickly. That's why I'm slowing down. And we're getting pretty hard hits against the Yamato with the HE, and we're getting it pretty hard as well because there's a Yamato over there, there's Alaska, and there's a couple other ships. But look at that, we already got a Witherer so far, and we are about halfway into the game, 7 minutes into the game almost, so pretty good so far. I'm going to get my torps off expecting this Yamato to push, but I kind of do that as like a precaution, but also as like, you know, maybe there's a destroyer over there, but looks like most of the enemy is up towards the A cap and B cap of the map. So we're going to try to get some fires on this Alaska and try to push up a little bit more. But we already got a first blood and we already got a Witherer. So you're already seeing the potential with the defense, and it's really, really good. This game, I was mainly using fire to just see what I could get, and I was getting really good effects with it. So, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't use AP in the right situation. If you see a broadside ship, you see a broadside cruiser, you see like a destroyer that's more heavily armored, like almost borderline cruiser, then, you know, maybe AP is a better candidate. So like against the Kaba or the Elbing or any of those kind of high tier destroyers. So we're going to push up here. We got the Shima is in the cap. The Alaska is going to continue firing at us. Actually, both of them. So other one's behind the island right now on the left side of the screen. And on the right, we got the regular Alaska. So Alaska B and Alaska. So they're both the same ship. It's just one is as a cosmetic skin that's different, which makes it black. The other one is the original. So overall, I'd say the defense, it's pretty good at angling. I think it can bounce for sure 14-inch shells, which is the 25 millimeter. So that can bounce 14-inch shells on the bow of the ship. But I think it can also bounce 15, maybe. It might have 26 millimeter. But if it goes up to 27 millimeter on the bow, then that can definitely bounce 15-inch shells. So really good to look at the armor of the ship, where the citadel is. Also to consider what the bow can bounce and what the deck plating on the ship is. Because if you have an understanding of all of that, then you can really start angling properly, and you can really start understanding which engagements are more favorable for you. And this game is a great example of like me picking my engagements well, but also moving up at a solid amount of time. Obviously, going to note that this game, we are down about, 300 points almost. So the other side of the flank is basically collapsing quicker than we can get moved up onto this side of the flank. So we got to get the C cap So we're going to try to get that, but I want to get both of these ships out of here because if we can get rid of these 2 cruisers, then it's just a 4v3 with them having 2 of the caps, but they're definitely doing a great job of pushing us back. But yeah, this ship's fun. I've definitely played quite a bit of games in it. I'd say, I don't know, 10 to 15 games. So I think I've definitely got the best build here. This is what I've found. You know, the AL Cheshire with Norman Scott and Nikolay Kuznetsov. So you got the reload, the rudder, the accuracy of your main guns, and you got the range. So you want to make sure you're hitting your targets accurately, as quick as possible, and with the best accuracy as well. So this build overall, it just does everything right from what I'm finding. And I've tried other builds. I've tried I don't know, like AL Neptune as a main commander. I've tried I think I've tried Bruce Fraser maybe. And I mean, there's Bruce Fraser or William Tennant. I think Bruce Fraser might be a better pick on this, depending on the range and what everything else is. You know, if you don't have all of the commanders, I think that'd be a decent choice. But William Tennant is also good because he reduces the damage for the Citadel. So that's also something important to consider. So you got to look at what makes more sense. You know, picking the range, picking the reload, picking the accuracy. That's how I did it. So looking at the strengths of the ship and saying, okay, I'm going to try this build on, you know, the defense for a couple games, see how it pans out. And if it doesn't pan out to what you want to see how it performs, you know, based on its advantages and disadvantages, then change it up, switch it to a different commander and say, okay, maybe I try rudder and concealment and range. Maybe you don't care about the reload. Maybe you just, like, whatever. The reload is what it is. Some people want to fix the reload and they want to increase the range and all that. So it's really just depends. So we're going to try to push back into this cap. We are down 530, 40 points. So it's definitely not looking good for us right now. Hence the title of the video is Defense Heartbreaking Defeat. So you're going to see how close it gets. I mean, it was really close, but we didn't have quite the push at the end. And our other side of the flank completely collapsed, so there's nothing I could do. So I'm just trying to take out the main and this Michelangelo, hoping to stall some time for a bit. But we are basically almost at the end of the match, and we don't have a lot of time, so it's not looking good for us. So we got to really just take out these people, but it's definitely not looking like that. So we got a Witherer, we got a First Blood, we got a high caliber up to 234,000 damage. This is the best game that I've had in the defense so far. So I wanted to keep this video, one, to show you the potential of it, but two, to say, you know, there's things that I could have probably done better in this game. But there's also, you know, an ability to learn from your losses like this. It teaches you more than just an easy victory or a victory that's just going to be easy to obtain overall because of your good team play and all that other stuff. So we are really just trying to survive here and just make the most out of it. And we're upwards of 270,000 now. So really, really good game in terms of that. But it also shows damages and everything. You know, a 300k game isn't going to guarantee you a victory. So if you like the video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to stay tuned to the next video. Also consider becoming a member for the channel. There's tier 1, tier 2, and 3 for different monthly rates. So if you want to do that, definitely helps the channel out. But you're going to notice that I had the highest XP on both teams So my team and the other team, and yeah, it was a good video. So yeah, this is Dark Architect 18. I'm out. Hope everyone has a good day, and we will see you in the next YouTube video. Peace. Bye.